Last week, I created a video stating that the Ethereum merge could cause a Bitcoin crash. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. We sold all our longs, we got short Bitcoin. And in fact, Ethereum has dropped 25% since the merge. Let's take a look at what's going on in the markets and if this is potentially getting close to a potential dip buy area. Let's check it out. Hey guys, Fous here. Welcome to the channel. I've been trading for nearly 20 years. I was 17 years deep in the stock market. I made millions of dollars. Recently, I switched full-time to crypto. I turned 20K into 1.7 million in just over a year. And also recently, I just started trading forex and took 70,000 into 250,000 in just 6 months. So I've been doing this a lot of time. I know how to make money trading. So with that said, I'd love to help you guys to kickstart your trading career. I'm gonna give away $100 USDT in every video. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and then comment below and say, hey Fous, I just subscribed. We'll pick a lucky winner every single video. All you gotta do again, hit subscribe and post a comment. Let's get to the video. All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Again, this is not financial advice, just me making bank with my own money. What you do with your money, fuck if I care, because I don't. But what I'd like to do is potentially teach you something while you're watching these videos and then use those tactics for your future decisions. But you should never copy what I'm doing. That's stupid. You're gonna lose all your money if you do that. Let's just take a look at what's going on with Ethereum first, because Ethereum is kind of what we were talking about as we moved into the merge, and now Ethereum is now down 26% since the merge has happened. And as I stated in the last video, the Ethereum merge is upon us. This doesn't mean that this is very, very bullish news. This could turn into a selling situation, and actually I am currently short the market and I'll continue short the market. This is a buy the rumor, sell the news that's going on here, right? People typically buy into the rumor of whatever news catalyst is potentially coming out or people know that's coming out. And if the news is already known, of which we knew about the Ethereum merge news, that means that that news is already priced into the market. And then once the actual news comes into fruition, it's no longer a news catalyst that can be used as hype to pump up price action. So that's why it's called a buy the rumor, sell the news event. And that's exactly what happened here on Ethereum, pushed right up again into the merge. And as soon as the merge happens, now we're down 26%. On top of that, there was some market data that came out that crashed the US stocks. So obviously that contributed as well. But now if we look at the crypto market, there isn't a whole lot of things that can prop this up to continue it moving forward. It all really relies on economic data, such as the CPI and inflation numbers coming out, and what happens with the stock market. If the stock market continues to crash, so will crypto. There's no reason why crypto will go up if the stock market is not going up, because we've basically seen that crypto follows very closely to what's going on in the US stock market, which is why I mostly track US 30 to follow what's going on first, and that's my leading indicator. I also look at DXY to see what's going on with here, of which this is a very bullish channel and continually looking like it's going to rise up here on DXY. And I do believe that the US 30 is going to come back down and retest new lows about 29K and potentially go down lower under 28K and retest the lower boundary of this channel. Now, if we look at what's going on here currently with the markets, Ethereum is actually coming into a relatively stronger buying zone based on the previous support here. And also I was looking at this level here of this ascending support to potentially buy the dip right here. But this was previous. When I was looking to potentially buy this ascending trend support, it was when we were looking at US 30 forming the same exact pattern, of which I did buy the support on US 30 and took advantage of this rally, locked in my gains here and up here. But Ethereum is late to this price action game. When this dip buy action was down here, Ethereum was already up, you know, over here. So there wasn't really any reason for me to want to buy Ethereum, also due to the fact that the sell the rumor news event was creeping up on us with the merge. But in the sense of a buying case that we have here for a potential short-term bounce, I'm long-term 3 to 6 months bearish out here on crypto and US stocks, but there is going to be bounces that we can play to potentially lock in gains on. And for Ethereum, this is a potential bounce area coming in here at about 1250. Also, we're now oversold on the FlipX indicator. And on top of that, let's take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin, of which I just posted this yesterday on Twitter prior to the last 2 days of just absolute meltdown. I screenshotted this and said, tag your friends and don't say anything at all. But people tag their friends. It's funny because I do believe that we're forming up a descending triangle breakdown pattern that's going to collapse here. And once this floor gets rugged here, about 17.6, currently kind of the closing price support about 18.7, which is what we're sitting on right now. Once that falls, there's nothing that's going to hold this up all the way down to these next support levels at about 12 to 9K, which is why I've been calling for 12 to 9K for quite some time now. In the case of a potential bullish scenario here is if we do see a bear trap here. We break down below this level and this actually turns into a trading channel. As soon as we go down here, hit support, we rise up, test the resistance, come back down, hit support, rise up, test resistance, come back down, fake everyone out, and then we start rising back up towards 24K. This is a potential scenario that I'm not counting out because that's typically what's happened a lot of times when we saw this previous similar pattern back here. This is looking like a potential. Now, I was pretty bearish during this moment on Bitcoin. This is pretty much a very similar pattern, right? Trading channel coming in hot, high volatility, high volume, looking like it's going to break down here, fake out, looking like again that it's going to break down right here. It's like, okay, this is not looking good. If this breaks down below 30K, we're instantly going to 20. What happened? Turned into a bear trap and then an instant huge rally that became a big rally for the bulls again. The difference is the economy is in a much worse situation this time around than it was back here, right? People weren't super bearish on the market and the economy at this point right here. Wasn't really talking about inflation, wasn't nearly as high as it is now. We're getting ready to potentially break this down, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 times to test that support. This time we had 1, 2, 3, 4 times to test that support. This was basically the pattern that people were hoping for because this was the 4th try to bounce off this, turn into a bear trap and then ramp up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also number 4, looking like it was kind of the potential scenario, but it wasn't. And I actually got short right in here leading into the Ethereum merge because I did think that we're going to see a sell the news event. And now we're right back down here and we continually test this level. We're not getting any sign of this is over and that we're going to break out to the upside right now. So I think that we're going to break this down in the next 30 days. I think we're going to be below this level and we're going to be on our way back down to 12 to 9K, of which when we do break this level, it's definitely going to trigger a lot of stops. It's going to trigger a lot of panic and fear. People are going to be like, oh, fuck, we're finally going down there. And then it's going to get to 12 to 9K to a level that people didn't think we were ever going to be at again. Okay. We don't know what that's going to happen, but currently I am short, right? We got short at 21,989, currently locked in about 25% of that gain. I'm still up $4,300 on that position. So this wasn't a huge position for me. It's just a very lightweight position for me. I have a great average entry here. We're also retesting, kind of this level here on the overall descending trend on Bitcoin. And I do think we're cracking below 20K and we're going to sustain those levels. Looking forward to this week. What are the big news events? Thursday, 2 a.m. my time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. We have the FOMC statements coming out, talking about the projections, statements, as well as the fund rates, and as well as the FOMC press conference. So that could be, some big news that comes out that's either going to push the market up or down. A lot of times when we do have big statements like that at support levels after a big sell-off, sometimes that triggers a huge sell-off right instantly, but then creates a bear trap. Then all of a sudden a bunch of people come buying and then we bounce, right? That happened here and here and here, all based on CPI numbers or shit that the Fed was talking about right at a major support level. So that could be a potential scenario. But as of right now, I'm not betting big in either direction. My goal for most of the time, as always, is capital preservation. It's not about how to get rich here. It's about how to keep my money and keep my mental state clear so that when things are easy, I'm just fucking crushing, raking in bank, taking advantage of all these easy chart plays and capitalizing on that. And then when things are a little bit haywire, where people are freaking out and going crazy over every little piece of news, yeah, I can still trade, but I'm going to be betting smaller so that I'm not going to get screwed over by these, huge moves where we're up and down 10% in the same day, easy to get stopped out. And we don't exactly know what's going to happen, but we can still trade these patterns because they are still predictable. You just don't want to be caught, on the wrong side of the trade when we do see these instantaneous news events that come out and spike the market 10% in one direction within an hour. For me, I'm always focused on capital preservation, mostly during bear markets, which I can still make money. I'm still up like over $500,000 this year trading, but I want to be able to have my money in hand and my mental state to be clear as fuck. So when things do bottom out, I'm ready to think clearly and ready to capitalize on all the beautiful charts that are going to be coming up. The only thing that matters is, did you have the patience and discipline to not fuck your whole account up once we get there? My Wolfpack Telegram group with about 3,000 people in there. During bear markets, obviously a lot more people are canceling. Obviously a lot more people are asking me, Fous, where's the next trade alert? What's the best trade? It's like, dude, the best trade right now is to sit on your fucking hands and protect your money. I do make some trades here, but I'm much more precise and I'm trading smaller because I'm focused on capital preservation because I am still making money. I'm just not making as much trades and not as active as I would be in a bull market when the money is easy. Problem is most people make money in bull markets, but then they give it all back in the bear market. Okay, so that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to focus on capital preservation and also make money when things are dumping and make make money short, such as I'm up $4,300 on Bitcoin right now. Short, already locked in $800. So not a huge trade, but I'm not losing and I'm still making money, even though it's a bear market. And I do think we're going to go from here to about 12 to 9K. That's the current situation on Bitcoin, guys. Not really any point in looking at anything else. XRP did get a little spike here over the weekend. I don't even know what it was about. I don't really care. It has nothing to do with the case. It's just people fucking getting hyped up and jazzed about nothing, because if the market continues to dump, unless XRP all of a sudden comes out and says they win the case, even if they do, this is a terrible time to win the case, because we're in a bear market and things are going to dump and we're going to continue to dump. So a win for XRP, yeah, would probably spike it, but it would be much better for XRP to wait to win the case when the market's looking good and the market's trending up, because that would be what would really send XRP to the fucking moon if they won the case. Right now, this is just noise, bullshit. I think XRP is still going to 15 cents. Anyways, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Catch you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Boom.